sorry to suddenly contact you, Clara. I'm sorry, but who is it? Are you sure that you're talking to the right person? Of course I am. You're Clara, right? Well, that's my name. Who are you anyway? Oh, I should have introduced myself first. My name is Violet. I'm sorry, I can't remember you. Do I know you? No, this is the first time I've contacted you. That's why I said I was sorry for texting you out of the blue. Oh, yeah, I remember that. How can I help you then? You are pregnant, aren't you? How did you find out about that? If you're a salesperson for a company that sells baby-related products, I must say that I don't need them. Well, for your information, I'm not a salesperson. Then what do you want from me? I don't know you, and you just texted me out of the blue. It's quite scary, you know. Oh, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm Damien's ex-girlfriend. Seriously? Yes! Before you and Damien got together, we were together for 3 years. We had a pretty intense relationship. Oh, I see. I know it's none of my business, but... So what does an ex-girlfriend want from me? I want to report something to you. What is it? I'm now Damien's current girlfriend. Surprising report, right? I don't get it. I told you, I'm Damien's girlfriend now. Who else would it be? Well, Damien is married to me, so there must be some sort of misunderstanding here. I know that you're married to Damien. It's impossible for you to be his girlfriend then. That's why I texted you. I want you to divorce him. Huh? I got back together with Damien, so I want you out of our life. He can't have 2 wives. Damien doesn't love you anymore, you know, because he's crazy about me now. What are you talking about? We're going to have a baby soon. Are you trying to destroy our family? Since you got pregnant, I heard you haven't taken care of Damien at all. I feel sorry for him. What do you mean? Who told you that? You quit your job and just hanging around at home? You don't even do the house chores. Damien said that he's fed up with you. He also said that he didn't find you attractive as a woman anymore. That's when he met me again by chance. He said that if he were to get married, he would marry me instead of you. I think it's because I'm very attractive. Did Damien tell you all that? That's a lie, isn't it? I'm not lying. Damien doesn't even want to talk to you anymore, so he asked me to talk to you directly. That's how I got your number. I can't believe it. It just doesn't make any sense that Damien refused to talk to me directly. What's wrong? Are you mad at me? You scare me. I probably don't need to tell you this, but I quit my job because the doctor told me that I need more rest for the sake of my baby. Of course, Damien agreed to that. For the baby's sake, huh? Anything else? That's why I couldn't do house chores. I wasn't just hanging around. The doctor told me not to move more than the bare minimum. He said it will harm the baby. Damien went to the hospital with me, so he was there when the doctor explained about that. I thought you knew that. But pregnancy is not a disease, you know. The doctor might have told you not to move around too much. But you just didn't want to work or do your chores, didn't you? You're being lazy. How can you say such a thing when you're a woman too? Who knows that you may end up in the same way too? If I were you, I would never skip housework just because I'm pregnant. I will do my best for my husband. Even now, I'm working hard, taking care of the house and Damien too. What do you mean by that? Oh, I'm pregnant with his child too. No kidding. That's why I want you to divorce Damien as soon as possible. I want to get officially married and give birth to the baby. After that, I'll live happily ever after in that big house with my baby and Damien. That's just unbelievable. Anyway, I understand what's going on. That's all I have to say. I'm glad that you finally understood. It's natural for Damien to be disgusted by a selfish wife like you. I can understand that. Then, for his sake and for the sake of the child, please file for divorce quickly. I'm due to give birth next week, and I'm not in a position to go through the formalities right now. Please wait a little longer until things settle down after my baby is born. Well, it can't be helped. You really are good at using pregnancy as an excuse, aren't you, Clara? I think I'll use the same trick too and skip work. Anyway, I can't do it right now. I understand. Well then, please take care of the procedure right after your baby is born. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Clara, reply to me. Clara, are you there? Why don't you reply to me? Violet, I'm sorry for taking so long to reply. I've been so busy. Will you at least reply right away? Do you know how many times I contacted you? That's why I apologized. Taking care of a newborn baby is hard work. Are you really going to make excuses like that and not file for divorce? You promised me that you would file the divorce after the baby was born, didn't you? Yes, I've decided to get a divorce. I see. Then please file the divorce papers as soon as possible. I can't wait any longer. By the way, just to confirm, are you guys really dating each other? Are you doubting me? This picture was taken the other day when we went to the local church together. We prayed for a safe delivery for my baby together. See? Now you know that I'm not lying, right? I see. The second one is a commemorative shot taken after we went for shopping for baby-related goods. I was so happy that Damon was so kind to me that day. Lovey-dovey couple, aren't we? Yes. Thanks for the definitive proof. It's perfect. Proof? What are you talking about? Proof of the affair. That's what I wanted. Just saying that you're pregnant with Damon's child is enough, but I need more proof. When your baby is born, we need to do a DNA test, so until then, I still have to wait for the proof. Why are you collecting proof? Did you think I was lying to you? No, I'm just trying to get alimony. Alimony? Isn't it obvious? You were having an affair with my husband. And that happened while I was pregnant. We didn't have an affair. We just got back together. I told you, Damon was my ex-boyfriend, didn't I? Are you nuts? Excuse me? Ex-girlfriend or not, if you have a relationship with a married man, it's adultery. And adultery comes at a price. Really? What's the price? Looks like you're an idiot that you don't even understand such a simple thing. How rude of you! I'm not an idiot. But I can't help it. Damon's gonna pay for the alimony. He loves me, so he won't let me pay. What are you talking about? You really don't get it, do you? What do you mean by that? Of course, I'm going to charge you alimony too. Why? Isn't alimony only between husband and wife? You can also claim alimony from the adulterous partner. I thought you are well aware about that. Well, I have no choice then. If I can be with Damon by doing that, I don't mind. I didn't expect you would accept it easily. Alimony is nothing. It's more beneficial for me if you divorce Damien. Are you kidding me? Of course not. Not only I'm able to get married to a talented person like Damien, but I'll also be able to live in that big house. Oh, I see. Then you can pay the alimony, right? Yes, I can. So just hurry up and get a divorce. I've finally made it this far, so there's no way I'm gonna give up. I'm thrilled. I understand. Then I'll go through the formalities. Since I was also able to obtain evidence of Damien's infidelity, I decided to proceed with the divorce. It seems that Violet is aiming for the big house that we are living in now. However, Violet doesn't seem to know the truth about this house and Damien. From here on, it's my turn to avenge Violet. Hey, Clara! Clara! Answer the phone! Come on! Gosh, you again? You finally replied to me. You need to explain everything to me. I have no idea what you are talking about. The amount of alimony. Is there something wrong with it? It's not right, is it? Why is it so high? $1 million for alimony is insane. There's no way I can pay for that. That's the standard fee for infidelity. Besides, you said it's fine because the benefits of me getting a divorce with Damon are greater, right? Huh? There's no way that this is the average amount for alimony. Why do you think so? If you do a little research, you'll find out. I didn't break any stuff, and you're demanding such a high amount. You're trying to rob me, aren't you? I would never do such a thing. It's really the average amount. Besides, you destroyed my marriage. That's... If you don't agree, let's go to court. I don't mind at all. If we do that, the company will find out. It can't be helped. I'll pay. If I marry Damien, even if I don't have any savings, I'll have a high household income. It won't be a problem. I'll also have my own house, so I'll be fine. I mean, if you are already divorced, can't you just get the heck out of the house? You know what? You keep pestering me to get a divorce quickly. But you haven't done any research, have you? What? I'm not moving out of this house. I think you misunderstood something. That house is in Damien's name, right? It's only natural that you would leave if you get divorced. Did Damien say that? He didn't say it clearly, but he said that it's where he lives. That means it's in his name, right? Well, we were a family, so I'm sure it's his house too. Unfortunately, it's not in Damien's name. I don't trust you. Then whose house is that? It's my parents' house. No kidding! My parents retired and moved to the countryside to start their own farm. We live there to take care of the house. Since our house is quite big, my relatives gather here during Thanksgiving and Christmas holidays to celebrate. So I can't let go of this house. No way! I'm not telling a lie. So, are you telling me that I can't live in that big house with Damien and our child? That's right. I've sent Damien's belongings to your house just now. You two should find a new house together soon. Oh no! But with Damien's high income, we can get ourselves a new house. Instead of just such a big, old-fashioned house, we'll build a nice modern house. Stylish house. Isn't it nice? Why do you think Damien has a high income? Huh? Because when we met again, he was driving a very nice car. And his business card said CEO as his title, so he must have started a successful business, right? That's amazing! Did you look at that business card carefully? What? The name of the company, his last name, and so on. Company name? Damien's last name? It wasn't his family name, right? Didn't you realize that? I don't remember, but his last name seems different anyway. I can't believe this. Looks like you noticed that at last. Damien is the successor of my father's company. Is that so? I didn't hear anything about that. The car he was driving was mine. It's my favorite car. No, you're lying. My hobby is to drive a nice car, so I had a sports car. But after I got pregnant, I came to the conclusion that a van will suit us better. So I sold that sports car. You sold it? Yes, it is difficult to put a baby in a sports car. I don't think I'll need it for a while from now on. But even though you're divorced, Damien is already the president. Then your father's company belongs to him. Besides, you and him will be splitting the common property, right? Give me half the money you've got from selling the sports car. Sorry, Violet. I must say that neither of them will be yours. Why? The sports car was purchased when I was single, so it isn't a joint property. Even if Damien is still the president, more than a majority of the shares are owned by my father and his subordinates. Moreover, Damien was voted out of his position as the president at the meeting of the board of directors. Well, he deserves that anyway. I can't believe this is really happening! And of course, in this divorce, I'm charging Damien for alimony and child support. I'm sure he'll be paying them from now on. Which means... As you can see, Damien is broke and unemployed. No! We're going to have a baby soon! I think it's good for both of you to cope with that together. Good luck. Clara, I'm sorry! I didn't mean to do this. I apologize, so please don't ask me or Damien for alimony. Please, I beg you. Please don't be so silly. Think about what kind of humiliation I've been through. Why should I help you when you and Damien were the ones who caused this huge problem? But I don't have that much money, and I won't be able to live from now on if I need to pay for alimony. You just need to have Damien work harder, and you will also have to work after the baby's born. Oh no! I was supposed to be a happy housewife living in a big house. Welcome to reality, Violet. Will you somehow forgive me? Impossible. Please go through a lawyer for the rest. Now, if you'll excuse me. Thus, Violet was no longer able to get a big house or a high-income husband. With an unemployed husband joining her, she was forced to live in a small house. Damien's new job doesn't go well, that he's struggling to make ends meet. Violet returned to her day job right after giving birth, but it was not enough. She has to work at night to earn money for living expenses and the alimony. She is struggling every day while taking care of her newborn child. She totally deserves that. Layla, it looks like I have to pay for your textbooks next time. Can you bring me about $2,000? I can pay the school myself, so you don't have to do that for me. Don't hesitate. I know that you're busy with your studies. I'll pay it on behalf of you. I don't want you to worry about other things. Just leave it to me, okay? Okay then. I'll withdraw the money today. Make sure you pay the school on time. Thank you in advance. Harriet, I was called by a teacher at school today. She said I have to pay $500 for the textbooks. You told me that it was $2,000. My teacher told me that I'm the only one who hasn't paid it yet. Could you explain what happened? What? That can't be true. Are you telling me that you lied about the amount? What about the payment then? School often needs money unexpectedly, you know. That's why I decided to keep $1,500 in advance. So you didn't pay for my textbooks after all? I gave you the money a long time ago. What's going on? Well, I was going to do it tomorrow. You can't do it tomorrow. It's long overdue. I said I'll do it tomorrow. I'll take care of it. Don't worry. I can't trust you anymore. You've been lying and trying to take advantage of me. I don't want to worry my dad, so I'm doing my best to keep my mouth shut. I won't keep quiet if you're stealing my money too. That's not true. I love you, Layla. I'm just trying to support you, okay? This time, it's my fault. I'll be careful from now on, so this will never happen. Okay then. Please definitely pay tomorrow. And give me back the other $1,500. If you don't, I'll tell my dad. It's a lot of money for me. Yes, but your dad likes me, and that's why we're together. So it doesn't matter what you say to him, since it won't make any change. He always thanked me for taking care of you. He has a lot of faith in me. Anyway, I worked very hard for school, so please make sure you make the payment tomorrow. Hey, you haven't paid yet. Come on. I already paid for the textbooks myself, so give me back the remaining money. Layla, I'm sorry. I forgot that I was going on a trip today and couldn't pay you. I need the money for my trip. I'll be in trouble if I don't have the money. Can you just lend me $2,000? That's impossible. That was your plan all along. You lied about paying my textbooks. That's disgusting. I would never lend you any money. Just pay me back, okay? Well, you're a very inconsiderate girl. All right, then. We're mother and daughter anyway. I've always been good to you. What did you say? I know that you're not going to pay me back anyway. Forget it. I don't care anymore. I'll at least buy you some souvenirs. Well, see you then. Layla, I got a notice that my credit card can't be used due to insufficient balance. You stole $2,000 from my account without my permission, right? Do you know what you're doing? It's a crime to steal someone's money. Huh? I explained everything to my dad, and he took my side. He said that you were probably splurging on credit cards during your vacation anyway. He withdrew $2,000 from the account while you were gone and gave it back to me. Besides, how dare you accuse me of stealing? You were the one who stole from me. You told your dad about everything? I don't believe you. Stop lying because you're frustrated. It seems like you've been spending all the money my dad gave you to pay for my tuition and other stuff. You were just using me as some sort of ATM. My dad knows that too, and he's mad at you. He apologized to me even though he didn't do anything wrong. I feel sorry for him. That's not true. I was gonna pay you back later. It's just I forgot to tell you. Don't be so mean to me, Layla. I'm sorry, and I want you to convince your dad. You don't work, but you want to spend money you got from my dad and me. That's disgusting. I know that's the main reason why you got married to my dad. Dad said he's divorcing you. He's going to ask for his money back and alimony. Well, it's obvious anyway. From now on, you're going to have to work by yourself to pay back the money. Good luck with that. Layla, I just got a notice that my credit card can't be debited due to a low balance. What am I supposed to do now? I'm your mother. You're not going to abandon me, are you? Please, help me. After hearing my story, my dad immediately did some research and apologized to me. Then, he divorced Harriet. Harriet still contacts me to give her some money without telling my dad, but I ignore her. My dad told me that he loves me. Then, he gave Harriet a hard lecture. It seems that Harriet has no will to work. She seems to want to live as a parasite. But unfortunately, she has no relatives who want to support her.